Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to my channel, DIY with Mariah, and today we're going to be doing waist beads. Okay, I'm going to tell you all the materials we need. First, you're going to need your measuring thing. I don't know what it's called, but for your measurements, okay? Then we're going to need your thread. Now, the type of thread I use, it's made by Coats and Clark, my bad. And it's 100% cotton and 100% merced cotton. And what that means is that when it gets wet, it gets stronger. It doesn't break. Okay? You're going to need some scissors so you can cut your thread. You're going to need some needles. Now, this is called a big eye needle. This is the kind I like to get by Beader. And I also have a collapsible eye needle for a small when I use the 3 M&M C beads, but I really like to use the big eye needle. Okay, and I got those from Michael's. They're at Joann's. They about $3.99 a pack. Today I'm also going to be using my beater. You can do them by hand, but it's faster to me to use a beater. And don't forget, we're going to need our beads. Today I'm going to use, I think I'm going to use the pink. And this is a size 6 mm glass C beads. I got these from Michael's. They were on sale. So I'm going to be using this color pink. And I got this paper towel right here so I can see where my beads going. And it'll be a easy way for me to clean up my mess. And I'm going to use turquoise. I like going to Michael's to get my beads because they be on sale. And Michael's also be having the coupons. They always have a sale on beads. Like this week it was like 60% off on green label beads. And your girl went to go rack up. Okay. I'm gonna just put these off to the side. Now, first thing, I like to do the whole string. I start at 0 with my thread and go all the way down to, it says 60. I even go to this end, which I think is 62. So I just take my thread and go all the way down. Make sure you keep it even. Hold it even because your thread will buckle, and if it buckles it will cause problems later. Just keep holding it. So I'm gonna put this to the side because we're done with this. Take my thread, match up the 2 ends. And just pull them together, keeping them even and together. Uh-oh. Look, it tried to get away from me, but I still got it. So keeping it even, pulling it down. Make sure you don't get them tied up, no knots or nothing, because it will cause a problem later. I like to string mine at least 5 times, which means 5 strings. Or 6, depending on how I'm feeling, but at least 5 times. So it can be strong. By the way, these are gonna be like a one size fit all tied on string. So that's why I take it to 62. And then I bead about 50 inches of bead on there. And then I have a good 4 to 5 inches on each string left on the side. We're gonna show you later. For when it's enough room for the customer to tie it on. So there we go. That's 5 strings. Okay. So I'm gonna put the scissors. No, I'm still gonna need these. Put my thread to the side. And like I said, today I'm gonna be using my beader. I like to use my beader because it's faster. I got my beader from Amazon. You can get it from Walmart. It was no more than $20. It's battery operated. This is the box it came in. Came with 3 of these little compartments. It has a little clear top in case I'm not finished with the beads. I can keep it like that. It have a tab where you can spin going left or right. And you know, you just pick which one works best for you. So the thread we're gonna tie at the end. Just a regular knot. And I like to do at least 3 knots. You can do however many works for you. Just want them to make sure that your knots are on top of each other. Right on top. Boom. And I take my beads, and I have used some of these beads before, so that's why the ends are cut like this. But I just cut my little knot off because I like to keep them together so I won't have so many loose beads. And let it go in the beader. And the trick to using the beader is the more beads you have in there, like the fuller it is, the better the bead will get on there. We'll get on the needle. It's going to be easier. Yes, baby.
A video.
Yeah, I'm making a video. Sorry. Move, babe. Say hi.
Hi.
Okay. Now, bye-bye. Sorry, y'all. It's my daughter, Alea. She's 2. I'm just going to tie a knot at the end to keep that together. I'm going to put it back in this compartment. Got a couple loose right here. And I'm going to go again was my turquoise beads. I guess I never used these. So I'm gonna find, they come on a rope and a knot. Gonna see if I can find a knot and bust them open at that night so I won't have such a big. Here go a knot. That way this end is still together and this will fall out. There you go. You gotta be careful because they pop. But this is why I keep them on the string and got my paper towel right here so it's easier for me to find it. Ooh. Excuse me, guys. Okay, so that's gonna be enough of these beads that I'm gonna use. I'm gonna tie it, put it back into its compartment. And I got this little easy handy thing from Michael's. It was on sale one day, and they have like, it's like a little suitcase thing. It had about 12 of these. Let me see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 16 of these. And I got different beads. Hold. Alea, please go on now. Hey. Okay. And since these are a size 6 mm, I'm going to use my big eye needle. It's going to be easier and faster for me. Okay. And I'm just going to do my thread. Make sure my thread is not knotted up. It's still good. That. I have my thread. I'm going to open my big eye needle. Sorry, y'all. It is a thin needle. I'm going to open it. And I'm going to pull my thread through here. Make sure my thread is still good. And remember I did 62. And I'm going to say since I tied the knot, this going to be at the knot is at 60. I'm going to do a good 50. Leaving myself, give or take, 9 or 10 inches. Depending on if I actually stop, you know, within that. And then they'll still have some inches left for us to tie later. So, I got my beader right here. And I just stir it up like that. And the combinations, another reason why I like using this, because the combination that come on here, when they do get on there, it be pretty. When I use multiple beads. So I'm going to turn this on and we're going to get this done real quick. You got to find your groove with your needle though. No lie. This needle I'm using, it is not the needle that came with it. The beater actually comes with some needles and thread, but I don't use that thread. I do like to use their needles because it's curved. That's why I have my big eye needle curving, because it's easier to hook it on there a little bit better. And this is a new big eye needle, so that's why it's taking a little bit for it to get on there. Because usually when I got it curved right, it goes on there quick, fast, and in a hurry. It be on there in the groove. So if I'm just doing it like that, take a good 10 to 15 minutes depending on the size of the bead, how I'm going to fill up the string. So look at the colors. The colors are pretty. The combination, how it's going on there, it's pretty. That's why I like using my beader. When I don't have a pattern, I just want to have to do. I just want to do it, want to try. My beader is my go-to. And I still miss it, y'all. Y'all see me grab it. Ooh, let me the beader. Maybe like a little bit over halfway now to go. If you haven't done so already, please hit the like button, subscribe, and comment. I would love to answer y'all questions or anything about waist beads. I'm too hard, so you gotta watch that. Sometimes I'll be moving too fast and messing up, but as long as I can get my thread still good and there's no bumps or nothing in there, it's good. And I did that just to spread them out. So they was all towards the middle. So it'd be easier for the beads to get on there. No lie, using this beater, it can be hard to use it if you don't find your groove, man. You gotta stick the needle on there the right way at a certain angle, depending on the size of the bead, for the beads to even come on the needle. But once you get in, get going, it goes. You just gotta take your time. Okay, so we're almost at the top. Maybe just cut them off. And I'm just pulling that excess thread that I have on the other side of my needle out so it won't get caught into the bead. Right now it's just a habit. They don't really get caught in the 6mm beads, but with them 3mm beads, yeah, they do. Oh man, see, I had it touching around. My whole little needle fell in there. I'm gonna turn it off. Pull the excess thread through here. Pull my thread through the eye of the needle. And I can tie it. The same way we tied it at the other end of the thread. You can see your thread is even. And tie it. And again, you want to make sure your knots on top of each other. Do at least 3 knots. Make sure they are on top of each other. And you can touch your tips if you like. Make them even. And then that's the extra excess that I was telling you about. We're gonna screw some down. And there we go. They're white beads. Beautiful, easy waist beads. Thank you for tuning in to my channel. Y'all have a blessed one.